let's talk about how we clean our trumpet. Okay? First things first, we're going to pretend that this is soap water. Okay? Dish soap. Everybody say dish soap. Dish soap. I'm going to take a little bit of dish soap, I'm going to spray it in, I'm going to turn the faucet on. Let it run. I don't want bubbles and bubbles and bubbles, I just want a little bit of bubbles. So that it's nice and soapy, but not super soapy. Okay? Then I'm going to take it apart, one piece at a time. Out comes my mouthpiece. Out comes my tuning slide. Out comes my third valve slide. Out comes my second valve slide, hopefully.
I'm not sure if that one. Yeah. I don't know.
Alright. It's being stubborn to me.
Yeah.
It's kind of okay, so the valve slide comes out. The bottom caps are going to come out. Off. Okay? The valve can come off in like 6 other pieces, but we don't want it to come off right now. Just the valve. Okay? Then it goes right into the water. Nothing in there will get hurt. I know that there's felt there and there's felt on top. That's fine. It won't get hurt. Okay? I'm going to try to take the bottom caps off. If they don't come off, it's okay. Normally we would take the bottom caps off. One cap. Pretend that my water's filled up past my belt. Okay? I want it all the way up past the belt. Now, when I go to clean it, I need 2 tools. I need a valve brush. I need a snake. We call it a snake because it looks like a snake. Okay? Watch out, Levi, it'll probably get you. Okay, so there's my snake. First things first, I'm going to take my snake. And I'm going to go through all of the different slides. But I'm going to make sure that when I go through the slides that I'm under the water at the same time. The reason I want it under the water at the same time is because stuff will float in water, right? So if we want to get the stuff off, we want to keep it underwater so that it comes out. It doesn't stay stuck on the side of the mouthpiece or the slide or the tuning, anything like that. Okay, the pipe. Okay, so this is my lead pipe, and I'm going to go through. And not much came out because it's a pretty new trumpet. Okay, so I'm going to go back and forth. Okay, like I'm scrubbing dishes, back and forth. Can you hear it scrubbing? Back and forth. And I'm going to pull it out. Okay, and so that one's done. Then I'm going to go through every tube, guys. Make sure you're looking. Okay, through each tube. There we go. Oh, a little gump came out in that one. That's okay. Are my valves in right now? Somebody tell me, are my valves in right now? No. I don't want my valves in when I'm running this through. If I'm running this through with my valves in, it's going to get possibly caught in the holes. Okay, so take the valves out. No valves in right now. Okay, see, I'm going through every tube. See it? Yes, tell me you see it. Okay. I see it. Thank you, Levi. Oh, look at the gum came out of that one. Yuck. Yuck, right? Okay, so that comes out. All right, I'm going to keep it in the water. Then I'm going to go to all of my different pieces. Here I go. 1, 2. That one's done. Ooh, look at the gunk came out of that one. That's a good thing. We want the gunk to come out. If the gunk doesn't come out, that means that it's not getting cleaned. Okay? Here comes the gunk. Ooh, yuck. Gunk. See the flakes of the gunk? Yuck. I wouldn't call them cornflakes, Levi. I don't recommend eating. Okay? But we want to clean this about every 2 months. Okay? Because you guys don't play a ton, so you don't have to clean it every month. So I would say clean it every 2 months. Okay? And it doesn't take long. Look, it's been maybe 10 minutes or so, and I've already got it pretty much clean. Okay? Yeah, it comes through just like because we've got 2 ends. Okay? Okay, so now I have my valve brush. My valve brush is to go through my valve. So I'm going to go through a valve. Here we go. See it go through? Okay, and I can go from the bottom or the top, doesn't matter. I'm going to give it a little scrub, make sure it's nice and just clean. Okay, I'm going to do my next one. Here I go. See how that works? that works.
I see how that works.
Thank you. All right, now I'm going to go through all of my different holes, okay, to make sure they're clean. Here I go. 1, 2, and I have 3 holes on each valve. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Back into the water it goes. 1, 2, 3. See how that works? Okay. Then I'm going to clean my bottom caps. Okay. Right now my bottom caps, I would just use a Q-tip. I don't have a Q-tip with me today. I would take a Q-tip and I would wring it around. Everybody see how I would do that? Okay? And that would get the gunk out. And then when we pull it out, we'll dry it. So I'm going to pull it out now one at a time. Okay? What kind of water is this, guys? This is soapy water. If I pull this out and I don't rinse it off, it's like eating macaroni and cheese off of a soapy dish. Yuck, right? Because we don't want to play on a soapy trumpet. Okay? So it's important you pull it out and we run the water. So everybody hear my sound effects. You ready? I'm going to turn the faucet on, be the faucet. Ready, go. Oh, yeah, you guys are good at this. Good, so I've rinsed it. Okay? I'm going to take it out, I'm going to dry it with my towel. What kind of a towel is this?
Bath towel?
A bath towel. Is it a new bath towel? No, it is an old bath towel. If mom and dad catch you using a new bath towel and getting grime all over their new towel, do you think they'll be happy with that?
No.
Okay, so please use a towel that you would use to wash the car with. Okay? And the reason why you want to use one that wash the car with is because this can scratch if you use something that's hard. Okay? You don't want your trumpet to scratch, do you? No, you want it to look beautiful and shiny. That's the whole point. The prettier it looks, the more you want to play it. Okay, so I'm going to set it down. Turn the water back on, everybody. Thank you. Oh, you guys are great. Perfect, perfect. All right, out it comes. I'm going to set it out here so it dries for a couple more seconds. Here we go. Turn the water back on. Oh, yeah. Perfect, perfect. All right. Water comes back on. Oh, yeah, yeah. All right, here we go. Just water, just water. All right. Here we go. Let's keep going. Turn the water back on. Ellie, stop. All right, here we go. It's all coming out. Turn the water back on. All right, now turn the valve. If they're not completely dry, it's already in my hand. The water's off. Okay. If it's not completely dry, it's okay. Water comes back on. Gonna rinse both of them off. Okay. Here it goes. All right, 1, 2, 3. Off up the table it goes. See how that works? Okay, off on my bottom caps. Watch. See the gunk? Alright, and I would rinse it off, of course, right? Okay. So they all get rinsed off, they all get dry. Now, how do we put it back together? Oh, mouthpiece. Okay, now a mouthpiece. I don't have a mouthpiece brush with me, but a mouthpiece brush looks like a Christmas tree, but the same idea. Okay? Looks small to big, like a Christmas tree, a pine tree. Okay? I go in, I scrub back and forth, back and forth. Now this is not a mouthpiece brush, so it only gets up to about here. That's a whole lot of space that can still have germs and stuff in it. So we want to make sure our brush goes all the way up. Okay, then I'll rinse it with water, and I'll pull it out. Okay? So that's how we take it apart. Now we've got to put it back together. Okay? First thing we do, we take the big part, and we're going to put all the slides back in first. No valves yet, slides. I just start with the biggest one and work my way back in. Okay? If you want to take a little bit of slide grease, you can. But I generally don't use slide grease because sometimes it just gunks it.
Yeah.
Makes it gunky, okay? So I just put it back in. Okay? Third valve, I put it back in. There it is, okay? And with my third valve slide, I might use a little bit of slide grease. I might not. Right now, you don't necessarily need it. Okay? All right. Okay? Here we go. In comes our valves. Bada bing. Bada boom. We'll put back together. All of our slides are back in. Right? Right. Next thing comes my bottom caps. Okay, one at a time. Again, if you want to take a little bit of slide grease on the bottom caps, you can. Okay, not a lot, just a little bit. You don't want to make it all gunky. If you make it gunky, it makes it messy. Okay, here goes the next one. On they go. True or false, the bottom caps can go on any of the bottoms. The bottom caps can go on any of the bottoms. True, okay? They can go on any of the bottom. It does not matter. True or false, the valves can go in any of them. Now it's false, right? Okay. I want to always start with number 3. These are not numbered. Oh, there it is. Okay? I always want to start with 3 because when I play my instrument, my air goes through here. It comes through here first. If I make sure that the 3 is in right, and then the 2 is in right, and then the 1 is in right, I don't have any problems. But if I put the 1 in, and then the 2, and then the 3, I don't know where my problem is with the instrument not being in right. Okay, do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, so we'll put in 3 first. Okay, there's 3. And with 3, I'm going to take some oil. Let me just use some of mine. She's probably not with me. She's got valve oil that I can run. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Okay, I'm going to take valve oil. And where's my valve oil going to go? Where's the valve oil going to go? Ellie, where am I going to put the valve oil? Nope. Why am I not going to put it there? Teague, where am I going to put it? In the holes? Nope, I'm not putting the holes. Where am I going to put it, Anthony?
On the side.
I'm going to put it on the side. Why am I going to put it on the outside of the valve? Think about a car piston. What do you have to put in the car? Gas and oil. If I don't put oil in the car, the pistons won't work. I've got to put valve oil just like I put car oil in. I've got to put it on the outside part because that part touches the metal right here. See the skinny part? Would that touch anything? That doesn't touch anything. That just holds the spring. Okay, so that the valve pops back up. Okay? I want to make sure that the oil goes on the outside. So here I go. I'm going to take my oil. Now I'm going to put a bunch on. Okay, I'm going to put a lot and let it drip because it doesn't have any oil on it. Okay, see how it's dripping? That's fine. Okay, then I'm going to put it into the 3rd slide first. Third valve first. I'm going to, listen, ready? Did you hear it click? It clicked. Now I'm going to blow. If I blow, I know I can get through. That means my valve's in the right way. I always do that, no matter what. Even when I'm just oiling my valves just to oil them like normal. Okay? Then what valve do I need next? 2. Thank you. Thank you. There's 2. How much oil am I going to put on it? A bunch. Where am I going to put the oil at? On the outside silver part. Good. I don't need to put it in the holes because the holes don't touch anything, do they? That's just where the air goes through. Yeah? Okay? So here we go. In it goes. Listen for the click. You hear it? I'm going to blow through. Victory. Okay? We've all felt the valve where it doesn't blow through, right? That's frustrating because it means that our valve's in wrong. Okay? So there we go. What valve is last? My good old first one. I'm going to put a bunch on the outside. Here it goes. Lots and lots and lots. 1, 2, 3. In it goes. I'm going to give it a twist. Blow through. My valve's in. My trumpet works beautifully. I'm going to take my mouthpiece. I'm going to make sure it's dried out. I'm going to pop it in. I'll play a couple notes to see if it works. Ready? That works. See how that works? Okay. Everybody see how that works? Review with me. What kind of water is this right now? Soapy water, but not too soapy. What do I have to do before I take my instrument out and dry it? I have to rinse it. I've got to rinse it with clean water. I dry it. What do I put together first? I put the slides first. Good, Levi. I put the slides first. Then I put the bottom caps. Then I do the valves. Which valve do I put in first? 3. Then 2. Then 1. And it's put the okay? That's how it works. Good job. We're done.